the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Carolina Panthers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Good. 180. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 4. Check 13. Check 13.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and throw it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Alert! Real.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to get this deep onto Carolina's side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Regular.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 12 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? HG Gator. Cover. Double tight. General West. Alert flare.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. McCaffrey on the counter. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Fields. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Yes, baby! You go now! 18. Hey, echo! Let him know, let him know! Fight.
Greer looks to throw again. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Greer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things set.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Greer. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Greer now on 2nd down. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Eluding the pressure right. It's caught by OBJ. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Ready.
Greer on first down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter and shut you down that way as well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Set. 61. Hey, check 24. X3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Delta. 5.
On first down, it's Greer. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 12, Greer. That's complete to Jake Butt. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Greer. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
What we got? Check. Fresno. 20. What? Exit. 29 is the Mike 20.
Throwing on first down. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Point it right. Regular.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, here's Greer. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
180. Hey, alert 33. Here we go, Pete. Get off the field. Check nickel. Alert. Hey, alert 33.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Got his man there complete to Gallup. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer going up top. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Mayfield down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. King.
Mayfield throwing quickly out to Beckham. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Check 31. Jim. Go. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check. Hey, high 7. Go.
A shotgun snap for Greer. And that is incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Six.
The Panthers take over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Mike 29. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get up.
They are going for it. Here's Greer. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Go team, spell. Pistol. Bravo.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Complete to Bryant. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. After the turnover, here's Greer. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 3rd and long. Greer. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have been.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Greer. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, Parker, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. There to stop him was Rashawn Golden.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Mike, hurry! That's the way. Hey, number 28.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First down, Brown.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A give right side now to Hunt. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. He's going to sling this deep down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That's good for Panthers. First down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now it's Greer. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Greer throwing again. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. From 8 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Greer looks to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Browns, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.